It was to trick you.
Let's keep pushing.
We told you.
We told you. We told you. We told you it was a trick.
Come on.
You're going to fail. Everybody hates you. Oh, look at that. Can we not? Oh yeah, we can.
There it is. You're imagining things. It's Dillian. Go towards it. Quick. Go. Run. Come on. Before he disappears. Go. 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 Ow.
Push, push, push.
Before she first met him, she was not in a good place. Just a teenager, but not like the others. Barely functioning, she rarely left the house. Her father, Zinbal, made sure of that.
Oh.
Only occasionally did she venture out on her own, collecting firewood and herbs. Errands out on the Orkney Plains. That was her world. Like this one.
Okay.
And lonely.
So we have known that we've had some struggles since a young age. That's the first mention of the father, I believe. Okay, I want to see. Oh. Speaking of family.
Senua, there will be times that you will feel alone and exhausted, like a strange little fish swimming against the tides of the big ocean. But have the faith to let go and let the tide carry you away. Because the whole ocean is your home, and it does not ask you to swim against it.
The whole ocean is your home and doesn't ask you to swim against it. Wow. Okay.
There he was. The lone figure of a boy.
He's there. Under the
Where?
He saw him play under the shade of a tree.
Is that way? Oh.
She remembers the first time she saw him. To her young eyes, he moved as if dancing. And the world danced with him.
He's there.
The glue lifted. For the first time in years, she felt
Dillian, goes wait.
a ray of hope.
Oh man. Significant impact on her. Even right from the first sight.
The Northmen tell of a great hero. His name is Sigmund. His father's hall was built around a great tree, and one day, Odin comes and thrusts a sword into the tree, a gift to whomever can release it. Many try, but the sword only comes out in Sigmund's touch. His brother, King Sigurd, wants him. Sigmund refuses, so King Sigurd plots revenge. He invites Sigmund and his brothers to a feast, but when they arrive, they are met with an army, not a warm welcome. King Sigurd captures Sigmund and his brothers, steals his coveted sword, and readies them for execution.
It's kind of there's some crossover with like the legend of Arthur, I guess. The sword in the stone. This is a sword in a tree.
Death for Sigmund and his brothers seems certain. But the king's wife is Sigmund's sister, and she begs for mercy and implores the king to chain them up instead. He agrees. Not for mercy, though, but because he plans an even more cruel and lingering death.
Of course.
Chained to a tree in the forest that night, a she-wolf comes and devours one of Sigmund's brothers. She returns, ravenous, night after night, until only Sigmund is left. The next day, Sigmund's sister sends a servant with honey to smear on Sigmund's face.
No.
But to what end? Well, that night, when the she-wolf appears again, you'll never guess what happens.
Come on. I need to know. So we have the door behind us. Look at these markings. So cool. Whoa. It's too loud? Wow, okay. We can't focus on it. I did notice that there was a ladder nearby, across, like under the bridge. See, it leads up over here. Oh, and we have nothing. Oh, this is the same. Okay, so this, we've already been there. We're hurting. Trouble keeping breath.
As the she-wolf licks the sweet honey from Sigmund's face, he bites the wolf's tongue. The she-wolf pulls away, but Sigmund holds on. The chains break, and he is free. After his escape, Sigmund lives like us, hidden in the forest. His enemy, King Siggeir, believing him dead, as his sister plots revenge. And for vengeance to succeed, even the great Sigmund needs help. So she sends her sons to him. But their blood is weak and corrupted, and they're put to death by Sigmund.
Jeez.
So his sister hatches a new plan. One that is cold of heart and pure of blood.
So, in mythology, are these stories kind of like individual parables? or like because I don't understand mythology well, it's tough to correlate it to something that I would understand. Like, are they trying to teach lessons, or is it to instill fear, or is it just for the sake of telling stories?
Day after day, watching from afar, she mimicked him, perfecting her own secret dance, wishing those fleeting moments of light would stretch out to last forever.
Sigmund's sister trades shapes with the sorceress, and in disguise, she lies with her old brother. She gives
Whoa.
birth to a son named Sinfjotli.
What?
After a time, she sends him to the forest to Sigmund. He tests the boy and finds him strong and fearless, and so they go to take their vengeance on King Siggeir. Luck is not on their side. They're captured, and Siggeir has them buried alive.
Seems pretty elaborate.
No, it's a trick. It's an illusion. It's not real. Do you really think you want to
Whoa.
think it's real, but it's a trick? You're deluded. Where are you going? Where is she going? What is she following? You can't even fight. It's just deception.
How does he so effortlessly court the world and bliss? If only she could do the same. See the world through eyes anew and dance with it, just like he does.
Oh.
What's your name?
Senua.
I haven't seen you before.
I don't leave home much.
Oh, Zeno's daughter.
Always heard stories.
Wait. Who taught you to fight like that?
No one.
No one.
Well, I watched you, and
You learnt all of that from watching me? You should become a warrior, you know.
me?
I'm Dillian. I'm here for the warrior trials.
Hmm.
Come and watch. And bring your sword.
You can't put it into words. That moment when you look into the eyes of the one who is supposed to reassure you, make you feel safe. It only takes an instant. Fear swallows you before you have a chance to make sense of it. And darkness becomes a part of who you are.
You killed him.
Jesus.
But her world changed the day the Northmen took him from her. Senua knows that there's no going back to how things were. That there's nothing to go back to at all.
Stay still, stay quiet, hide, don't tell her.
Their gods can see into your mind.
Oh no.
They will use this power to destroy
They
you.
won't stop me. I can still feel him.
Whatever's left of him, they will never let him go.
I'm not gonna let him rot here.
You're the one rotting here.
Leave me alone.
You will die here,
No.
and all your suffering will have been for nothing.
Dillian? Is that you? I'll find you, my love. I promise.
Such an intense connection.
That tree. Can you see him? You want to believe it. Is he real? Is he there? You're alone in these mountains. Is that Delia? Nothing lives here. You won't survive. You met him by the tree. She met him by the tree. Maybe it's a sign. The tree. What's he trying to tell you? He's waiting for you by the tree.
Yeah, the tree looks very inviting. So we have these two pillars here, which I'm not sure what they're doing.
As Sigmund and Sinfjotli are being buried alive, Sigmund's sister throws an armful of straw into the grave mound. Hidden in the straw is Sigmund's sword, the gift of Odin. They cut their way out of the grave mound and set fire to Siggeir's hall. The king burns to death. Sigmund calls to his sister to come out so that she may live and be honored. She does come out, but only to tell him the truth. That she had slept with him, her brother, to beget a strong avenger.
Jeez.
I am not fit to live, she says, and walks back into the fire.
Whoa.
Strike vengeance from your heart, Senua, as there is always a heavy price to pay.
These stories are like really starting to hit.
And here is the end of Sigmund's story. He was a fierce and great warrior who fought many battles. But one day, an old man came onto the battlefield. Although shadowed by a hood, Sigmund saw that he only had one eye. The man raised his spear, and Sigmund struck at it with his sword, but the sword shattered into pieces. Sigmund then knew that this was Odin, and thus that victory could not be his.
It was Odin's sword.
He bowed his head and accepted his end. Dying, he tells his wife that she is with child, and that her son will one day make a great weapon out of the fragments of his sword. The sword named Gram.
Gram. With the sword of Odin, a sword named Gram. Oh, the sword's in the tree.
Take it. Take it.
Oh no, that voice. Oh, those are those pillars.
She started something.
I knew it.
Happening.
Senua, imagine a sword that can slay gods. Its name is Gram. It was forged by the god of all Northmen, Odin, and gifted to Sigmund, a great warrior.
I need this sword. It's important. Can you help me?
The sword appears whole, but it is an illusion. It shattered into shards long ago. It is said a great warrior can reforge Gram by answering the trials of Odin, one for each shard.
Okay.
The roots of the Tree of Death will take you to new lands where you will face the trials.
Go to the shards. Go to the shard. Go to the shard. What's
So
the shard?
these.
Find it.
Okay. These are probably the trials.
It's in front of you.
So Odin's sword and Gram are the same thing.
You need that sword. Where is it? Find it. There it is. Focus. There's the shard. Focus.
And you can see, oh, that's really cool.
Look.
It's an actual representation of a shard of the sword.
Go to it.
a king in the north, forced the dwarves to make a sword that would never fail and never rust, and that would slice through iron and stone and bring victory to its bearer. But the angry dwarves cursed it. It would be the death of a man every time it was drawn, and it would be the death of the king. Let me tell you about the sword Tyrving.
I don't recognize this place. Where are we? Where is she?
Whoa, cool.
Where are we now? Burial mound.
That's really
So
cool.
strange that we go to such lengths to bury death. Something so very ordinary, inevitable. It's as if we conspire to hide death, because we have no answer for it. But when it comes, and forces itself onto our friends or loved ones, then comes the reckoning.
You can feel the dead.
Senua, you remind me of a story that the
So
Northmen tell about a
they've
young
all been
woman
individual
warrior.
stories, it seems.
Her name is Herver, the daughter of a berserker, born after he was killed. She's a wild, willful child who teaches herself to fight with weapons. When she learns where her father is buried, her only desire is to reclaim the treasure buried with him, but above all, the sword, Tyrving.
Okay. The hunt for Tyrving is on. It's sad to say, but it's a lot to take in. I'm now realizing how these stories that are being told are very connected to what we're doing as well. So you can already start to piece together, where we might end up when we find this sword. And it always seems to be guiding us in a certain direction, but when we look off the beaten path, we can often find those stones.
Don't go in there. Go in. You have to go in. Take the torch.
Don't go in there, go in.
This will help you. Careful. You have to be able to see.
Oh, God. Okay.
Who's there?
Can barely see anything.
Dillian, I'm here. I'm here for the trials. Like when we first met, remember? I'll find him.
Oh, it's like a maze. I just want to see.
What's that? Did you hear that? Nothing. Was that voices? Is that his voice or the voice of the dead? Not Dillian.
Dillian's calling to you. Can you
Where is
hear him?
Is everything connected, or is it an actual...
Further away.
Have you lost him?
You're going the wrong way.
Are you lost, and have you lost him?
Where are you? Turn left.
Turn right.
Over this way.
Oh, we can light these.
This way. Follow this way.
He's gone.
Beautiful.
Where's he gone?
There he is.
There he is. Dillian.
There he is.
Finally. You found him.
What's wrong? What happened? Can you hear me? Just wait there. I'll find you.
Okay.
What's happened to him?
So, now we need to find our way in there. We'll try and light these things on the way to keep our path. Some areas, like, it's just pure darkness. Even with the torch. Okay, I'm gonna go left first.
Herver disguises herself as a man to join a band of warriors, and soon becomes their leader. When they come to the island where her father is buried, her men do not want to go ashore. They say that evil haunts the island, and that it is a worse place by day than other places are by night. Fearless, she lands alone.
Pretty brave.
There are many grave mounds, and all of them have ghostly flames burning over them. She comes to the grave mound of her father after passing through these ghostly fires, as though they were mist. The flames I passed through were real enough. Damn the Northmen to hell.
Don't touch the walls. You don't know what they might do. Turn back.
Don't touch the
She has to
walls.
keep going. It's not safe here. She has to keep going. If you go down there, no one can save you. It's too scary.
Okay, that one's lit.
I can hear him.
Within the burial mound, Herver calls on her father to wake from death and bring her his sword. She says that it is not seemly for the dead in their grave mounds to bear valuable weapons. Her father answers with words of warning. You go to your doom. Baleful runes surround you. You have gone mad. You have lost your mind. Your thoughts are confused. It is dangerous to wake the dead. Like I said, she reminds me of you.
That laugh at the end.
Find another way. It's not working. You have to use your mind. Where can you go? You're failing. Find a thing.
Oh, look at
Think,
this.
focus. Use your mind. Where's he gone? He's
Look at
disappeared.
it, just
Don't slip through your
repeats.
fingers. You don't recognize it. Don't doubt yourself.
Just keeps repeating. So then we go left to break the path.
She doesn't. Listen
That's
for
cool.
his voice. Listen. Dillian, where
Listen
are you?
for his voice.
Dillian. She can't hear it.
This is one we already heard. Oh, this is the same situation, but it's not lit this time. Oh, now it is. Okay.
Does everything look the same? It all looks the same. Something's different.
Oh, this one's got the chair.
What's different? There's a clue.
It's the shield. That one's a different shield. Let's see what happens.
Light the torch. Light it. Look for the torch. Light it. What can you see? It'll help you see.
See, now we keep going left, and that, I think that shield will continue to be the same. Yeah.
Where are we?
So we'll go towards the new one.
We're going round and
All the voices.
you think everything's the same. It all looks the same. Something's different. Look for clues. What is it? It's not him. It's not him. We told you. We told you it was a trick.
Whoa. The shield's blank. There's no shield on either side as far as I can tell. Whoa. Okay, so there we go. But what happens if we go right back in the other one? Does that break it right away? Is there any point in going to the left?
That voice doesn't sound like Dillian. What's happening?
Quiet.
It's not him.
He wants me to find him. I'm lost without him.
It's not Dillian. That doesn't sound like
It's not Dillian.
Oh boy. Jeez. Oh, what is this? We're losing it.
Dillian wants me to face my fears.
Father?
Uh-oh.
I'm leaving. I've decided. I think it will be good for me.
It's the darkness. It's speaking through
No,
you.
Dad, it's me. I think I can beat it. In my own way.
I can see the darkness in your eyes, child.
I met a boy.
Boy.
A chieftain's son.
No.
He said he could help me.
It's a trick.
He said I could be normal.
Normal.
Yes.
No boy is going to save you. No one can. When they see the rot growing inside you,
No!
they will turn their back on you. The gods can only fix you through my hand.
Well, I don't know how to take that.
You're going nowhere.
No.
You will not defy the gods.
Holy shit.
Come, child, take my hand. Come. Senua.
I am leaving!
You cannot escape the darkness. Your curse will make everyone suffer. You will have blood on your hands!
Whoa. So, okay. Looks like each of these shards we are maybe confronting some type of demon from our past.